Thanks so much for chatting with us today.
Hey,
So let's get started. What's your name?
Lauren,
And what are you studying here at Waterloo?
recreation and sport business,
What year are you in?
4th year.
Are you from the Waterloo area?
No, I'm actually from a small town an hour north of here.
Are you happy you chose recreation and leisure studies at Waterloo?
Yes,
Why is that?
because it's a unique program that's only offered at one other university in the province.
And why did you choose recreation and leisure studies at Waterloo over similar programs at other universities?
Because I was admitted directly into the co-op program, and I really like the campus here.
Where'd you find the best information about different universities' programs?
The Ontario University's website and OUAC.
What's your favorite recreation and leisure studies course?
Rec 372, venue management.
Why?
Because in this course you actually get to build your own venue, and you use all the course concepts that you've learned and you apply it to building your venue.
If you've learned one thing in class, what has it been?
That leisure is everything except for work and school.
How do you describe recreation and leisure studies to people when they ask what you're studying?
I would say that it is any activity that impacts or improves the quality of life for others.
Is this an easy program?
I wouldn't say that it's easy, but there's definitely some courses that are easier than others.
Did you know what recreation and leisure studies was in high school?
No.
How did you find out this was a program you could study at university?
I just searched up programs related to sports and found recreation and sport business.
How did you know it was the right program for you?
I came to campus for the fall open house and got to ask some questions, and I kind of fell in love with it.
What's your favorite part about recreation and leisure studies?
I would say the class sizes and like the profs here.
Hardest thing about the program for you?
Understanding what falls underneath recreation and leisure studies.
Most interesting thing you've learned so far?
That everything can be leisure except for work and school.
How would you describe your fellow recreation and leisure studies students?
Very friendly and supportive.
Who's this program a good fit for in your opinion?
I would say anyone who wants to help others and they have a passion for sports and activities.
What's your biggest piece of advice for students struggling to choose a program to study at university?
I would just say find something that you're interested in and see what program best matches that.
What are the three majors in recreation and leisure studies?
Therapeutic recreation, recreation and sport business, and recreation and leisure studies.
How are they different?
Therapeutic recreation focuses more on rehabilitation. Recreation and sport business focuses more on the sports industry, and recreation and leisure studies is more of a generic and broader program, and you have the most flexibility on it, so if you don't know what you want to do, maybe that's the program for you.
When do you apply to each major?
When you apply to university.
Do you need to choose a major right away?
No.
Can you switch between them?
Yes, but I would talk to your academic advisor before doing so.
Are you studying a particular major in recreation and leisure studies?
Yes.
Which one?
Recreation and sport business.
Why did you choose this?
I grew up playing sports, and I knew that I wanted to work in the sports industry one day.
What are you hoping to do with your degree?
Work in the sports industry or working at an athletics department.
Do you feel like you'll have job opportunities after you graduate?
Yes.
And do you feel ready to enter the workforce?
Yes.
Why?
Because my co-op opportunities have prepared me for that.
What's the top skill you've learned that will help you be employable after you graduate?
Oh, sorry, can you just repeat that?
Sure. What's the top skill you've learned that will help you be employable after you graduate?
I would say time management and communication.
Are you in co-op?
Yes.
Why did you choose co-op?
I just wanted to gain some valuable work experience.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it being in a co-op program in your experience?
I would say about an 8.
Describe your favorite co-op job.
Business operations at the Waterloo Warriors.
And your most challenging co-op experience.
All of my co-ops have been working with the Waterloo Warriors, but I would say working during the COVID-19 pandemic was the most challenging because I was working from home.
Favorite part of co-op?
Figuring out what I like and what I don't like.
And hardest part?
Finding a job that actually fits into recreation and sports business that I want to do.
Biggest learning from co-op so far?
I would say figuring out the skills that employers are looking for.
Is co-op worth it in your opinion?
For me, it is.
Is it the only way to get job experience in recreation and leisure studies?
No.
How much does Waterloo help you find a co-op job?
They have the job posting site called Waterloo Works where they post all of the jobs on there.
What's your advice for students trying to choose between co-op and non-co-op?
I would say really figure out if you want to have your summers off or if you want to spend them working or in school, and if you can handle getting rejected from a job or applying to a job when you're in school.
What's your typical class size?
Less than 100 people.
Favorite elective?
French 151, basic French.
What's your favorite thing about your profs?
Their approachability.
Do they have office hours that you can get extra help if you need it?
Yes.
Have you ever visited them during office hours?
Yep.
And what do they help you with?
They help with, for me personally, they help with assignments and midterm questions.
How many hours of homework do you do a day?
Depends on the day, but I would say roughly 3 to 4 hours.
Do you get enough sleep?
Yes.
How do you manage your workload?
For me, I have a to-do list of everything that I need to get done, and I just work off of that.
Any tips for high school students worried about managing their workload at university?
I would just recommend to stay organized and don't leave assignments till the last minute.
What's the campus environment like?
It's very busy.
Favorite thing to do in Waterloo off campus?
Go out with friends.
1 to 10, how would you rank your school's spirit?
I'd say about a 7.
Are you involved in any extracurriculars or clubs?
Yes.
Which ones?
Intramurals.
What are intramurals?
They're kind of like playing varsity, but it's more with just other students. You play against students on campus, and it's not as competitive.
And why did you join them?
I just wanted to get some exercise with friends and just have some fun.
Best way for a new recreation and leisure studies student to get involved?
Volunteer within the faculty and just meet some new people.
Where'd you meet your first friend in university?
My roommate in first year at Rev.
What's the recreation and leisure studies community like?
Very friendly and supportive.
Is it academically competitive or do you help each other out?
I would say that we help each other out.
Best tip for balancing social life and school?
Set out time to complete your schoolwork and then also have time to just do things that are not school related.
Your number one piece of advice to a brand new student in recreation and leisure studies to help them meet people?
Go to all the orientation events and introduce yourself to everyone on your floor in residence.
What would you tell your younger self, the one nervous about their future, today, if you could?
Honestly, just enjoy life and just get involved in whatever you want to do.
How was the transition from high school to university?
It's definitely not an easy one, but it is manageable. I would just say figure out what works best for you.
Where's your favorite place on campus to hang out?
I would say the SLC PAC expansion.
All right, Lauren, that's it. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you. See ya.